Welcome to Manna's presentation on how to get manufacturers' representatives to call you back. A frequent comment Manna hears from manufacturers is, we want to hire manufacturers' representatives, but we can't get them to call us or email us back. We hear you, and we want to help. It seems illogical. Representatives tell us, I'm always looking for good new lines to represent, yet they don't reply to your call or email as a prospective new principal. To understand why, let's talk about what they mean by good. In addition to the quality of the products or services you provide, professional manufacturers' representatives look for companies that know how to be good business partners. This means your company must do more than offer a quality product or service. You must also provide the kind of support that turns your company into that representative's emotional favorite. That's what they mean by good. If you make this point in the phone message you leave or in the email you send, chances are they will respond. Let's be more specific. When you contact a prospective manufacturer's representative, they first want to know, do my customers need this product or service? If the manufacturer's representatives decide your products or services complement their current line card, the process moves forward. At this point, the manufacturer's representative wants to learn, does this manufacturer understand how to work with me? If they decide your company does not understand how to work with manufacturers' representatives, this is where the conversation ends. If you're not experienced in working with manufacturers' representatives, Manna can help you learn to be an effective partner. If you know how to effectively partner with manufacturers' representatives, you must emphasize this in your initial contact. Later in the presentation, we discuss creating a profile, a tool that helps market you as a company with the potential for long-term and mutually profitable relationships. Here are some key points to cover with representatives, condensed from Manna's steps to being a quality principal program, which you access in the member area of the Manna website. 1. You understand how the relationship works. Manufacturers' representatives start their businesses because they are entrepreneurs, treat them like employees, and the relationships fail. 2. You know how to market your business as a high-quality principal and how to conduct the interview process. When you market yourself as a high-quality principal, you open the door for the interview to continue. Before the interview starts, you know what relevant information they want to learn about your company and prepare to provide answers. You also know it takes time to get to really know one another, so you don't rush the process. You would not hire a key executive for your company following a 15-minute phone interview. 3. You negotiate fair and balanced agreements that work for both parties. An agreement that only works for one side works for neither. 4. You create trust and communicate openly and effectively with your manufacturer's representatives. As you work with each other in an ethical and trustworthy manner, the trust level increases. 5. You form rep councils to improve the relationships with your manufacturer's representative network. Rep councils work with you to create strategies that help the entire network be more effective. The more effective they are, the more they sell for you. 6. You create mutual action plans with each of your manufacturer's representatives. This process creates a strategic plan on how to get the most out of the territory. Principals who do this really do become partners in profits with their manufacturer's representatives. 7. You know how to set up territory visits for maximum effectiveness. Well-planned visits combine the strengths of both the manufacturer and the manufacturer's representatives to achieve results not possible on their own. 8. You run impactful sales meetings. Sales meetings take manufacturers' representatives away from selling time in front of customers. Make sure when they attend, they leave feeling it was a really worthwhile experience. 9. If you want manufacturers' representatives to develop new markets where you have no existing business, you know how to set up that kind of relationship. Representatives are reluctant to take on missionary lines without some consideration for the extra time and expense it takes to develop new business, as opposed to growing an existing level. Once you master the above, you must get this message across to your prospects when you first contact them. Create a short version to leave in a voice message that you want to create long-term and mutually profitable relationships. We recommend you create a profile to help get your message across. Look at the profile the same as a brochure you give to your customers, but in this case, it markets you to prospective manufacturers' representatives. Keep in mind that other manufacturers compete with you to represent them, so this tool gives you an advantage over them. What do you include in the profile? Of course, you describe your products or services. The manufacturer's representatives need to know if their customers need what you supply. You want to tell them how you work with manufacturers' representatives. Touch on the 9 points we already discussed from the steps to being a quality principal that apply to your company. Tell them that you and your staff are committed to helping them book orders and that you invest in marketing and advertising to provide quality leads. You also provide product training for the representative salespeople. Tell them you look forward to sending them large commission checks. The bigger, the better. You understand the reason you send them big checks is that they brought significant orders that generated profits for your business. You appreciate that and hold no resentments for the profits they also make. Create the profile in a PDF format that you can attach to an email. If you already work with manufacturers' representatives, get referrals that tell other manufacturers' representatives why your company is great to represent. Throw in a few customer referrals as well. When you create an effective profile, you help solve the problem of manufacturers' representatives not calling or emailing you back. You then carry the conversation forward with the goal of signing up the most professional manufacturers' representatives willing to work for you. The more effective the profile, the higher their professionalism level and the more they sell for you. You can also use this information when you place ads in the Manna online ad program. We hope you found this presentation helpful, and please contact Manna if you have questions on this topic.